You know the meme. It's just like you are by far the smallest church I've ever heard of. Ah, but you have heard of me. That is kind of how the interview felt for me. So he's basically says he's not very interested in Orthodoxy because it is small and it's going to continue to remain a sort of a small outlier on the American, on the American religious landscape. So there's not a huge point in talking about it. And I actually think like this is a kind of a fair point. So what I want to do today is I want to actually go through some of the things that he just notes about other Christian traditions and non-Christian religious traditions, and what's the takeaway for Orthodox evangelism. And then what I want to get into is what he said about Orthodoxy and kind of what do we think about his numbers, his estimates, and if he's right, what does that mean for us? But the thing that I'll start with is that I've been on the road a lot lately, and I've been talking to people about the convert surge. I've been talking to people about evangelism. Obviously, this is not just an academic thing for either one of us. We are part of a global conspiracy to convert every single human being on the planet to the Orthodox Christian faith. It's a little thing called the Great Commission. And obviously, maybe we don't go about this the same way that other Christian traditions would go about it, but ultimately, that's the goal. Is I want to see everyone be a Christian. I want to see everyone be an Orthodox Christian. So when I'm talking about these things, it's always in the context of figuring out what is necessary for evangelism. That's one thing, and for the overall continued flourishing of the church as it grows, that make sure that we don't just sort of peak and then everything washes away.